Nibbles and her starry dream. High inside the hollow of an old oak tree, a tiny mouse named Nibbles was fast asleep. She was tucked under a warm patchwork quilt, her whiskers twitching as she drifted into a deep, magical sleep. Outside, the moon shone like a silver coin, but inside, Nibbles was already starting a grand adventure in her mind. In her dream, Nibbles was walking through a forest of giant pine trees. The ground was covered in a thick white blanket of snow that crunched softly under her paws. She was on her way to visit her best friend, Pebbles, who lived on the other side of the woods. She carried a tiny lantern to light her way. Suddenly, the wind began to howl. The soft snow turned into a swirling white blizzard. Nibbles tried to keep walking, but the cold wind puffed out her fur and made it hard to see. She pulled her tiny coat tight and shivered, hoping she would find Pebbles' house soon. Through the white clouds of snow, Nibbles saw a faint, warm light. She hurried toward it and found a small, round window. She stood on her tiptoes and peered through the frosty glass. Inside, everything looked warm and golden, safe from the cold storm outside. Inside the cozy room, Pebbles was busy getting ready for Christmas. She didn't see Nibbles at the window. Pebbles was standing on a stack of wooden blocks, holding something very special in her paws. It was a bright, shimmering star that caught the light of the fireplace. Pebbles reached up as high as she could. With a happy wiggle of her tail, she placed the star right on the very top of a beautiful evergreen tree. The tree was decorated with red berries and silver threads. In the dream, the star began to glow so brightly that Nibbles had to close her eyes. Pop! Nibbles opened her eyes and realized she was back in her own bed. The sun was peeking through her window and the blizzard was gone. Oh, Nibbles whispered. It was only a dream, but she missed her friend so much that she decided to make the dream trip come true. Nibbles put on her favorite red coat and wrapped a long, striped scarf around her neck. She packed a little bag of hazelnut cookies to share. The real woods were not scary at all today. The sun made the snow sparkle like diamonds as she skipped toward Pebbles' house. When she reached the little door under the hill, Nibbles knocked 3 times. Tap, tap, tap. The door opened, and there stood Pebbles. Pebbles gave her a giant hug. "I'm so glad you're here, Nibbles," she squeaked. "I was just about to finish the decorations." Nibbles followed Pebbles inside and gasped. There, in the corner, was the exact same tree from her dream. Pebbles climbed up her stack of blocks and held up a golden star. As Pebbles placed it on top, Nibbles smiled. Some dreams really do come true, especially when you share them with a friend.